You're fired. Yeah, Trump can fire people. Remember that from The Apprentice? You're fired. The Supreme Court ruled, again, these various different district courts, they're out of control. They really are. The Supreme Court nixed the universal injunction that barred Trump from even attempting to shrink the federal workforce. Federal worker unions challenged the February executive order directing agency heads to promptly undertake preparations to initiate large-scale reductions in force, consistent with applicable law. A lower court in May blocked the executive order, barring the president's appointees from making plans on how to implement large-scale layoffs. The justices stayed the injunction, noting the government is likely to succeed on its argument that the executive order and memorandum are lawful. They also stressed that we express no view on the legality of any agency reorganization plan produced or approved by pursuant to the executive order and memorandum. Again, Ketanji Brown Jackson makes a fool out of herself. Again, she actually Kagan actually gave her a beatdown this time. She said the order includes no mention of congressional buy-in, but Congress does not control the executive branch. What is the issue here is whether the order affects a massive restructuring of the federal government, the likes of which have historically required Congress's approval. No, I mean, for crying out loud. All right. The president needs to have some power over the workforce. It has gotten out of control. The size of government, the bureaucracy. We've already talked about the various different acronym agencies acting as judge, jury, and executioner. We need to cut the federal workforce down to size. We need to eliminate all the bloat, the waste, all the government buildings that we don't need, yada, yada, yada. You know what's amazing to me is that no one ever files an injunction. Supreme Court never gets involved in the fact that we've had president after the authorization for force after 9/11, how that's allowed and how the president can just, any president, I want to bomb this place. Sure, why not? I'm going to go through this place. That's supposed to go through Congress. But we never bring that up. Never bring that up. Again, fascinating to me that this was a bigger deal. The ability to shrink the federal workforce, become more productive, do more with less, okay, is a bigger issue than dropping bombs. Watchdog on wallstreet.com.